Welcome to your Tee Time Tip. I'm Terry Miscolci, Director of Instruction for Brown Golf here in Bluffton, South Carolina. Today, I'm going to talk about chipping. How one swing, one speed, one length, with all your different golf clubs are going to handle everything around the green. So let's go over to the practice area and I'll show you how we do chipping. So now we're over here on the chipping area in golf. Now, I should describe, chipping is a part of the game where you have no forced carries. Don't have to carry it over water, don't have to carry it over long grass, don't have to carry it to an elevated green. Generally, you have the fairway and the green. That's all we're looking for. Now, chipping, my formula is to have a constant width in the stance, a constant length in the swing, and a constant speed. That's your formula. And what you want to do is to utilize all the golf clubs in your bag. So when I get myself set, I set myself up, I aim towards my target, I take and I go one club head width wide. That's the width of my stance for chipping. When I set myself up, the length of my swing will have me going back until my hand just gets to my back leg and forward just to my front leg. Might go a little bit further past that just because of momentum. But the idea is to have a length of swing and then a speed of swing. And the speed that I tend to use is I just graduate from my putting stroke into my chipping. So everything I do in my setup is like a full swing. Okay, so if I had, in this case I got the pitching wedge. If I have a pitching wedge, I'm going to make a full swing. I set myself up and all I do is start to narrow my stance so I'm one club head width wide. From here, I take the swing, and I take my lead arm, and I move it back until it just barely gets to my right leg, slightly past it, and then forward, just slightly past my front leg. So we go pass and pass. And I hold it out there, and I let the ball go towards my intended area. So again, we set ourselves up. If I take my full swing stance, bring my feet in, one club head width, I take my swing, I go past the leg, okay, past the leg, and I let the ball run towards my intended area. From there, now that you have that, you get to utilize all your golf clubs. So I'm going to pick up a 6-iron and I'm going to show you what the 6-iron is doing. So same thing, same with the stance, just like I was going to set up with a 6-iron. I narrow my stance, one club head width, I take my lead arm, I go to my leg, or past my leg, but I'm always thinking here. I'm not thinking golf club. I'm thinking of taking that arm, going past the leg, and when I set myself up, go past the leg, and we find that the 6-iron runs further. So when I measure it, I found out in doing my practicing that my lob wedge went 15 steps, my sand wedge went 18 steps, my gap wedge went 21 steps, and so on down the line. So if you and I were walking on the golf course and we were playing, I'd be walking from where the ball is to the flag, and I know exactly what golf club I'm going to be using. Rather than, like most of us, we have our favorite golf club, and what we try to do is change the speeds and change the efforts into the swing. Have one width of stance, one length of swing, and one speed. Utilize all your golf clubs and you will cut down a lot of shots when it comes to chipping around the green. See you next week.